Baby Nike, you know how I do it. Baby Nike, yeah, you know how I do it. I was in right stop, I was hard. I was in ATL, I was hard. I was riding far.
She like what I do, 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 she like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I don't know how to lose. You don't have me forget right what to do. Rank can't rest in that mother, she like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I put up a coup. Win. She like what I do, she like what I do. She like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. She like what I do. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I don't know how to lose. You don't have me forget right what to do. Rank can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a deuce. Can't beat it, so they call it truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, man, cause she like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I put up a coup. Win. She like what I do. 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 Yeah. She like what I do. Yeah. She like what I do. She like what I do. I'm gonna try to press up with me. Yeah, she like what I do. Yeah, hop in that car, go zoom. Yeah, I'm hitting that bitch in no room. Yeah, I told you I don't know how to lose. You don't have me forget right what to do. Rank can't rest in that motherfucking room. That's my bitch, she put up a deuce. Can't beat it, so they call it truth. Can't beat this. What you gonna do? Yeah, man, cause she like what I do. What you doing, man? What you gonna do? She give me time, cause I put up a coup. Win. She like what I do. 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 Yeah. She like what I do. Yeah. She like what I do. She like what I do.
Yo. This is your boy Papa Fisco G. Sacred Truth. It got a little glare. I think that's just, the sun and shit. Dude, you know what I realized? All the monitoring spirits are working with the same people. They're all in it together, bro. They're all in it together. Because when you're operating at a certain level, you can just tell. Because there's certain people that used to be around you, bro. You didn't think they were a monitoring spirit, but they always was an NPC monitoring spirit. They always was, because you would see them at weird times, bro. And that was just them monitoring, and it could have been serendipity, but with the monitoring spirit, it could have been like that though. It wasn't God setting it up. It's just basically the devil setting it up, you know. And these people monitor you, and if they're not getting what they want, if they're not seeing you're crashing out or you're burning out, oh yeah, but they're gonna try to set you up or like do you in, or like yeah, set you up, meaning like, all right, hey man, meet me here, and never come out and never show up, shit like that, you know. And then gaslight you if they can, if they are on some shit like that. But you could just tell by how these people work together, bro, because you will see some of your monitoring spirit, these monitoring spirits out here, bro, how they operate. How they operate. If you hit the like button, how they operate, bro, because I've seen a few of these monitoring spirits out here. You feel me? And I would catch him. I just would catch him in traffic. And it seemed like he was watching me, and it just seemed like he had this demon in his eyes, and this nigga got tint. This nigga got tinted windows. So how can I see the demon in your eyes with tinted windows, dude? And then the energy be off, bro. And then every time I see him, he leave. Like, look, if I don't show, I'm in the cut. He'll stay there, bro. As soon as I pop out, as soon as he know I'm there, he gone. I'm like, bro, yeah, that's fear. Okay, yeah, now you scared. Now you scared, bro, because you done set me up to go somewhere, and you know, oh yeah, you know I don't play, bro. He know I don't play, so you doing that, bro. Oh, you already know you done set off an alarm showing you if you real or not. You already know the alarm set off. You know if I end up seeing you, it's gonna feel weird. He acted like he can't even, like, every time like clockwork. I'm like, ain't that a little weird? Every time that dude see you, bro, he get the fuck up out of there. Like if I was in the cut, oh, he's right there like it's nothing. Like he a deer. It's just like he a deer in a deer at night with nobody around. But as soon as he see me, you know how them deers be running? Deers be running and shit, that's him. Swear to God. I'm like, oh yeah, this something you scared, bro. You scared, bro. That's what it let me know. Then let me know you with them too, with them people, bro. Look how you acting. You acting funny. When you acting funny, it's just, it's all the writing's on the wall, bro. When they acting funny like that, and they do shit like that, yeah, you in on it. It's like they're all connected, bro. These might be like the foot soldiers. Then everybody getting a big piece of your pie. Like you gotta think, it's a hierarchy. It's a patriarchy. Even with women, it's a patriarchy because these women aren't running the matriarchal standard. These are women running, toxic women running patriarchy, if you know what I'm saying. But not everybody getting the same piece of the pie. But they're all ill and only getting something. But there's a lot of people getting bigger pieces. It's like when it comes to bud. Some people getting a nug, which is good. Some people getting a popcorn nug, which is still all right. Some people getting a shake, which is, you getting something. And some people getting a shatter. And some people's getting the dabs from it. They're getting a whole bunch of different other shit. But some niggas are getting a shake, but it's still all connected to the same bud. It's still all connected to the same bud, though. That's what I noticed out here. And since you're not feeding a parasitic net, it's always gonna be what it be. You can't feed it. You can't feed it, bro. That's what I'm noticing, bro. You have to starve this parasitic net. You gotta starve it. It's like You can't be dealing with people that's in that net, because you starving that net, because it's gossip that feeds it. It's gossip. Oh, I seen them. That feeds it. So the only way to starve it is to don't even fuck with none of them. Fuck it. Starve the net. Don't even associate with it. And then it'll crash and it'll burn. Anything attached to the net will burn out, because it can't feed off you no more. But you gotta starve it, bro. You gotta starve it. Even when they give you shit, just like, nah, bro, go without they shit, because they just giving them access to you. Like certain people, yeah, don't even go there, bro. Look, don't even go there. Don't even fuck with them, because that gives them access. That gives them access and shit. Just like, dude, like, nah, bro, I'm not giving you access no more. I see who you working with. And I see how you operate. You a weird, scary dude, bro. You scary, bro. I can smell you a mile away. You on bullshit. Then as soon as you see me, you get the fuck up out of there. Like, oh yeah, you already know. Cause you already know how I am, bro. That's like a 6'8" real motherfucker coming at you. Oh yeah, I'm not coming at you, but he's in your vicinity and you kind of stood him up. And you already know that over you. As a real nigga, he know that ain't good. As me being real, that ain't good for his safety in his fake parasitic world. He's like, oh no, this dude too strong to be around. That's how that is. He's too strong to be around. I gotta get the fuck up out of here. That's like having a lion. He's like a deer to a lion. Like, oh damn, there's a lion around here. I gotta get out of here. Fuck on that other shit. Fuck what I was doing. There's a lion around here. I gotta get out of here. That's kind of how that go. That's kind of how that go, bro. That's kind of how that go. Yeah. You just gotta peep it. You gotta peep it, bro. They're all in there the same thing, though. They're all in on the same motherfucking thing. There's no different, bro. But you gotta starve it. That's what I'm noticing. Just starve it out. And you know who's involved. It's not even hard to see, but it's so easy. No, it's been there, bro, but you could pick it up. They try to hide it, but I'm like, now the energy around has making this realm you just see things. It's hard not to see things. And then you put pieces together to the point where it's like, oh, thanks. Especially when you're not playing blind and playing stupid, meaning to the universe. Like, you can play dumb out here as long as you know. But you're not playing stupid to the universe, you know? To where, hey, you getting all the pieces. And it's telling you, bro. It's telling you exactly what's going on. They're all working together, bro. And it's like, don't feed the system. Don't feed the little parasitic net, because it's crumbling actually sooner than they think. Fuck what we think. It's crashing sooner than they think, because you're not giving them an active supply. You may see them here and there, but you pull your energy right back and then you clear it. If I ever see the enemy, bro, I'm always sending out forces, spiritual forces to clear that energy. I'm never just behind the scenes like acting like that didn't happen. No, I'm clearing that. I just got in your vicinity, dude. So my power is way more active now that I was around you. And I know you wicked. So I'm sending the angels to go clear that up. Because you don't want to be around me and you be wicked. And I know it low key. You might as well just stay away from me, bro. Because if I'm in your vicinity and your energy, you feel me. You don't even want to be around me, bro. Because I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I'm gonna use that access to you. If you a wicked person, I'm gonna use that to my advantage on a spiritual level. Just like how they use having good people around them to take advantage of, to have access. You would do that to the same thing to wicked people. Use it against them. Having access to wicked people against them. And they'll be running away from you, bro. They'll be running away from you, bro, because they know, oh shit, every time I get And this dude energy, this shit's getting exposed. I'm losing shit. Dude, I can't even pay my fucking house I just got. You know what I'm saying? Now I got car problems. Cause you seen the dude you fucked up, and that dude know what you did, or that girl know what you did, and they ain't going. So yeah, you just might as well stay away from certain people, bro. Because I'm telling you, certain people you don't even want to fuck with. Because if they ain't even like saying too much, and they right in front of your face, and they know what you did, it's like, nah, that's a dangerous individual. Don't mess with them people, bro. They know how to play retarded. Like, no, we good, bro, but knowing damn well it's a war behind the scenes. Yeah, it is what it is. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. When there's a divine war, you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. You don't hurt them physically, but spiritually, your powers are unlimited if you're a certain individual with a rank. Yeah, you can go crazy, but you gotta put the work in. You gotta have the rank and put the work in, but that's neither here nor there. But you gotta do what you gotta do, bro. But you can definitely see a big difference. It's like a big clearing. And even if it may not show on the physical yet, but yeah, they've been clearing out a lot of negative energy, bro. It's been a tough battle, and they've been attacking us on a physical level, on a minute physical level, everything you do. It's been a war. Like, dude, like the food you eat, I wouldn't eat chicken or meat right now because there's an attack on food too. Even if you think it ain't, it is. Like, you would just get a bad batch of some shit. You would just get bad batches of bad rancid meat, even if everybody else is getting good meat. It's a spiritual thing going on. Dude, I ate some fried chicken. I'm not gonna say I showed the symptoms that I got sick, but I knew something was up. I could tell something was up. Because if I go a whole day without really eating like that and not really thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that chicken must have fucked me up. And it did. But I didn't show I'm throwing up. Like, I'm pretty strong immune-wise. Like, I could destroy it. But I'm going to have to fight it, if you know what I'm saying. I fought it off. But I knew something was up when my appetite went away. I'm like, oh, chicken was trash. I'm not, no disrespect, but that's why I don't like going to Kroger when they got certain people that work there. If you know, you know. I only go there and buy the chicken and feel comfortable if I know my people working there. If you know, you know. If my people there, it's good. If other motherfuckers, if you know, you know. Like, if other people over there working, bro, the chicken's always undercooked. Like, it always is. My people, man, they always cook that shit when they cook that shit to it's done. And then that shit is always fire to where you want more. But when they cook it, it's ass. It's like they don't know what the fuck, they don't know how to know when chicken done. Like, I don't know, bro. Certain people don't have souls, I think. And they can't cook. That's what I'm noticing. A cook is a feeling. These niggas go off of temperatures and shit. And that's not what you're supposed to go off of. You're supposed to go off of, this chicken ain't done yet, I can tell. They don't go off of just looking at it. They go off of sticking shit. They do stupid shit. They do stupid shit. And I knew I got sick because they can't cook. I should have been peeped it. Not everybody can cook, especially cook chicken. Like, nah, bro, you can't go to a store and think everybody can cook. No, they can't, bro. No, they can't. If I don't see my people back there, if I don't see that one nigga with the dreads, if I don't see no black bitty, I'm not fucking going back there and buying that shit, bro. Because every time somebody else cook that shit is not done yet. The batter not barely on the fucking chicken, like you just fried it. It's like you just rushed it. And I'm not trying to be bogus. I'm being real. That's why you go, when you go to Popeyes, you usually see niggas in there, bro. That's not a coincidence. Because they know how to cook chicken. Yes, you ain't gonna never see nothing too often at fucking Popeyes. You might see them other places, and I bet you they ain't gonna be the best. Even when you go to KFC, for the most part, you gonna see niggas in there, bro. Because niggas know how to make chicken. I'm not trying to be bogus or nothing, but it's just the truth. It's 100% fact. If you get a real nigga that got a soul, that mom cooked, that was a real cook, and that grandma cooked, 9 times out of 10, that nigga know how to make chicken. Whether it's a woman or a man, they usually know how to do that. These motherfuckers, no disrespect, this is for entertainment purposes only, but every time I go, when there's some odd motherfuckers, they can't cook, it's undercooked. It's not done. I'm just being real. It's like they didn't even let it be in the fryer that long. It's like, damn, bro, y'all got me kind of iffy. Like, my stomach, boy, I fought it off, don't get me wrong. But it's not a coincidence I wasn't hungry for a long time because my body was fighting off this bullshit. But I didn't throw up, I literally fought it off like a champ. My body's real, like, powerful. When you're not eating, your body is a machine. Your body's a machine. If you know, you know, bro. Your body is a machine. So if it's a machine, it's like oil. Sometimes you can't put gas in it. You gotta put a little bit of water in it. Nah. I don't know. Sometimes you just gotta, when you fill it up with gas, you ain't gotta keep filling it up. Because if you overfill it up, it's gonna be spilling out. You're not gonna have a good performance. So you gotta put enough in the machine, put enough oil in the machine to have the machine go. We'll put it that way. And when you do that, the machine can go. That's how we gotta talk, because any other way, you probably get, you already know. But if you talk like that, you can honestly get a lot of things done. Talking like that. But that's what I noticed, though. It definitely is a war out here because, a coincidence, I get a bad batch of fried chicken? No, bro. Nah, it's a war out here, bro. It's a war out here. And that's what I was saying. You kind of got to be a little careful and pay attention. And it kind of sucks. You got to be on protocol like that. I kind of gave the wrong people a chance when I know my protocol. Because if I would have followed protocol, I wouldn't have bought no chicken. Because none of my people back there. I'm looking. I'm like, all right, nobody's back there that I would want to buy it from. So that would have let me know it's probably not good. Because if you go off of my equation, I'm always on point. I've never been wrong. Never had a bad batch from them. But for some reason, I go over there, that shit is bad. They may get me a couple, bro. I'm not finna act like they got out there. But for the most part, 95% of the time, it's pretty good. Them, 90%, 95% of the time, it's bad. I maybe had one time it was, probably never one time. Probably bad every fucking time, and I just didn't peep it. Fuck that, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Not everybody can cook. Confirmation with the horn. Not everybody can cook, bro. That's why you see certain kitchens, bro, it's set up a certain type of way for a reason. They can get mad at me all they want, but because you gotta have a soul. Certain motherfuckers over there do got souls. But we're not just finna act like it ain't a gift to cook. Now, you gotta have a gift for it. It's a creative thing. And that lets you know if you got a soul or not off top. If some people can't cook, let me know you can't have a soul. You don't have a soul. Not everybody. I'm not speaking on the race thing. I'm just speaking on as a whole. If I know you can't cook, let me know you don't got a soul like that. Like, come on, bro. That's your makeup. That's your day. Yeah. You can't whip something up a certain type of way, bro. There's a reason for that. And it can't be done. There's a reason for that. Because there was people on my end, my people couldn't make it. I'm like, there's a reason why you couldn't make it, dude. Every time I get it from this nigga, it's bad. I'm glad that nigga don't work there no more, but there's a reason for that. Like, yeah, nigga, you ain't built together all the way. And they got you over there making chicken and shit. Because every time you get somebody with that spark, you make it wrong. It shows that you really can't make it. You may was getting away with these niggas, but for some reason you can't get it together because you really ain't got it. You just bring it out of them even more. That's why I'm like, but you got to be careful. I wouldn't be eating at certain places, bro, because you can get sick. You can get sick as fuck out here, bro. You can get sick as shit. And it's war out here, but it's a war, you just don't know it. Like, they done ramped up some weird shit, like, to where you kind of got to go for pure things. They can't attack and get into pure substances and pure things. And there are pure things out here, but you got to literally go there and cut off a temptation. Because if you go off a temptation, that's impure, so it's in that shit. It's in 100% of impure things. It's not in the 80% no more. It's like a 99%. 98. It'll make you think you good, but you not. And then it gets you. It's in 98% of the impure things out here. But there is a lot of pure things out here too that'll protect your ass. So it's like lava, rock. Lava, rock. But you can still make the path. But just know there's a lot of lava around you. Definitely and you ain't gotta believe me, just pay attention, bro. You'll peep it. There's a lot of lava around certain beings right now. And it ain't a bad thing, it's just they look at the stakes being high in their head, bro. And you know how the enemy do it. When they lose control, they act even more crazy. And this is on a spiritual level. That trickles down to a physical level to where the spiritual level is panicking. But they already lost because it's like, y'all already go. They just don't see what's going on. But then you're going to see it trickle down on a 3D level. You know? But that's what's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Is whatever the fuck this is. Because this energy too strong to even be performing this. Confirmation with the horn. Maybe back then, you could have got away and you would have just fought it off again like you made it to this point. It's not like you were going to wither away because like, no, bro, you few people, you were strong enough to get here, bro. They weren't going to ever fuck with you. Even on your worst days, as you can see. But the energy's too strong now, bro. It's too much shit going on, like on a cosmic level that benefits you. And it's a gravity. It's a gravity. You know what I think? What they wanted? About saying gravity ends on the whatever day? Because they're trying to get away with doing some shit. It's like a ritual. That 17 seconds, they already been performing something. They already been doing something, so they're gonna act like there's a gate that opens so they can pull in some shit. But the thing is, around them, the gravity is pressing on these motherfuckers. It's like they just need they needed to escape for a little second to breathe. But the pressure around this atmosphere is not in these people's favor. And you're performing these acts, it really not gonna set off the ground. It really ain't gonna be right. You really can't be around the target because it's really gonna show who you really are. It's really gonna show who you really are, bro. It's really gonna show like what you are, no matter, even if you 2 miles, 3 miles away, you can't hide. You can't hide and you still doing the same shit. It's gonna come out even stronger and it's gonna be even harder. It's like Certain things have been played out. Certain things have been played out and certain things already been written. You just don't see the verdict. You don't see your verdict yet, you don't pay attention. But things have already been written. And it is not going to benefit you being on the same type of time. Because the more the more you do that shit, the bigger it's going to get. And the greater you can't stop the aftershock and the avalanche as it builds up. Because it's already inevitable. So you're even making it bigger. So it's like, hey, if that's what you want, that's what you want. But it's not going to ever go in your favor. But if you want to make it bigger, then do whatever you think you got to do it. Speaking on the enemy behalf. But just know, it ain't, like they said, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know how they say that. No weapon formed against you shall prosper, Divine One. But still, if you know that these attacks are even enhanced, but they can't even get them off anyway. So it's like, let them build all that negative energy out and project it on you a few more times because it goes back to them even more. That's what's taking them down, honestly, is their own selves. So keep rallying up the troops. Let them rally up the troops again and again and again. Because them attacks on themselves, that's going to be the things that ultimately take them down quicker than the cosmos. If it's quicker than the cosmos, then you know it's coming quick. If it's quicker than the cosmos, because the cosmos, hey, you see that? Fucking flowers and shit, they're mad. If it's coming in quicker than the cosmos, it might be quick. So I'll let these people do whatever they think they gotta do, bro. Do whatever you think you gotta do. Just do it. Do your worst. Confirmation. Even the great mother agreed, even spirit. They like, do whatever you think you gotta do to get away with something. Because that's what's gonna be your downfall. Confirmation. That's what's gonna be your downfall, bro. I'm not finna go tit for tat with no hurt dog. He got three wounds in him. He think I know. He don't think I know he hurt. He hollering. A hit dog holler. That's what they say. He over there hollering and hurt. He over there hollering and hurt. He barely can, you know what I'm saying? Barely can walk, can run a little bit. He kind of got a little something going when he get it together for a second, but as soon as you get off kilter just a second, he fall out. Like, get out of here with that. I'm talking about the whole net. Whatever this net is, yeah. The net, whatever that net is, there's a net. And that net around you, bro, got a lot of holes in it, and it's finna fall off. It's finna fall down, bro. It's finna fall down because you wanna escape the net, and then the net can't trap you no more. There's too many holes in it. So the net is finna fall. The net is finna fall, bro. Just keep continuing and not feed the net. And it's honestly good not to have relations. Relations is not a bad thing, and that's being in the bed with people. Especially if you're single, and especially if you're with somebody that's karmic, because you're feeding the net. You don't want to feed the net. One person you could be in the bed with that's wrong can feed the net. Especially with that sexual energy. It's too strong. You never want to feed the net. Yeah, you never want to feed the net, bro. You never want to feed the net. Because if you feed the net, you can feed everybody with that energy, bro. But if you know how to work it, and not even deal with that, you can starve it, bro. Because they can't get you, especially if they can't tempt you. But if you actively giving that energy up to the net, you're in there with other people, and your person is connected to the net. That net around you can't break. It's like certain people got nets around them. And some people got bigger nets. And if you got a net on a net on a net, and you break through all the nets, no matter how big that one net is, and you still was connected to that net, and that net got holes in it, and you break it, and that net was one of the bigger nets, no matter what, that net'll break. That's what I'm saying. You just can't mess with certain people, because if you a net and you entangle with this katana, that katana can cut through a net to where that net got holes, and next thing you know, that net breaks to where it's not a net no more. It's just rope. So they gotta be careful. They gotta be careful. Yeah, they gotta be real careful about them nets, man, because if you connected to a net and you cut through, no matter how big the net look, if that net breaks, the net breaks. No matter how big that net had holes connected to it, then that net ain't strong if it break to where it's useless. It's useless at that point. So they better, yeah, it's how it go right now. It's how it's going right now. That's why I'm like, you feed them. You really can't be, like, there's nothing wrong with making love with, but you don't get how much people connected to this net. You don't get how many people connected to this net. That parasitic net, a lot. A lot. And some people you just think are Joe Blows, you gotta read people's eyes and see that hidden crazy. If people can't see it, there's a certain type of look in somebody's eye that let you know. No, that ain't it. They gotta show you it. You're gonna know it because you're gonna be like, ah, shit, that's that look. You're gonna be like, that's that look. When they give you that look, they let you know everything you need to know. Like, this motherfucker is crazy. I gotta not fuck with this person because they got a certain look. And then that's when you can't tell they can cloak their energy good, and you can't read it off their energy, and they'll give you a certain look. They'll say a certain phrase, or they'll say something in a joke. It'll always slip up. You know, but it's all connected to the same thing. It's just more clever and deceptive and more hiding. But it's still the same thing. But if you can get something outside of that, oh yeah, you will go to a whole nother level. Because there's actually something worth tapping into. Confirmation with that horn. That's nothing parasitic. That's not fake. That's actually something real. And that's actually something mutual and beneficial. Yeah, that can probably take you far. But it's like you gotta vet out the fake and vet out the ones on bullshit and vet out the ones with the diseases, real shit. And then you gotta get the ones that still got purity left in them in this big mess, this big pool. Because a lot of people got diseases and they hide it. You know, a lot of people got spiritually transmitted demons. You know, and that's them the ones that act they gotta dress a certain type of way. You know? And then they got they got a lot, man. They got a lot. Look, they got a lot of motherfuckers out here, bro. Just know that. That's why it's just I wouldn't even fuck with nobody right now, bro. Cause it's too crazy. Anybody that get mad because you enforcing your boundaries when it come to that, and they get pissed off at you, that lets you know that person not right. Because that's your energy. They can't get mad because you ain't sharing it. Anybody getting pissed off that you ain't sharing your energy in any type of way, that is the enemy. That is the enemy. Anybody that get mad because you don't share your energy, unless they're a little baby. Like if it's a little 2-year-old baby, 3-year-old baby, you're not sharing your energy. Yeah, that don't make sense at that point. But these grown-ups and shit, yeah. These grown motherfuckers, nah, bro. You ain't gotta share energy with nobody out here. Real shit. You ain't gotta share your energy with nobody out here, bro. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. Don't let nobody try to guilt trip you and give you a whole bunch of shit to make you fuck with them, because they can still be connected to a parasitic net. Keep your, like, give me your shit. Like, there's a certain way you can get shit and still not be connected, but you can't be fucking with nobody though. Like, you gotta be able to close it off, or sometimes not even take it. Sometimes don't even take it. It just depends on the situation. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you shouldn't even take it. I don't take things all the time. But you just gotta read people, man. You gotta be able to read people out here, bro. But you can look, you can definitely tell the net's going down, man. Especially if you powerful, bro, you ain't even been connected to it yet, the net's going down. But there's a lot of warfare out here though. I'm not even finna sit here and lie to you. There's a lot of warfare. That's why you gotta be on point. And then just know, like, if you not godly, you can't be around them. If they're not godly, they're plotting. I see that. If they're not godly, they're plotting, or they're in it, or a demon gonna get in them and they're gonna get on that shit with you. It's like that. It's like that with these people. It's like they're body hopping. That's like, hey, you gotta stay away from everybody in the net. Like, when it comes to fucking with them in certain things and being on your toes, because they're all connected to the net, is going down, so you gotta let it go down. Whoever been the host to the net is going down, so there's a lot of people. It's like it could be like 20,000 people connected to the net, and you've been keeping up, not fucking with not one of them 20 or 30,000 people or 50,000 people, no matter how big they are. You've been keeping your wits about you, keeping them away. They're pissed off. They're pissed off, so you already know they're gonna try to do what they do, temptation, whatever. They try to get you connected to that net, but you can't fail. You gotta stay strong, straight up. And then divine supports you. Now you just gotta know that, okay, now you know you were in a battle. Now you know that there's a battle. Now just be, hey, now you know. So you can't be acting like you didn't. You can't act like you don't expect certain things when you know this is a war we're in right now. So it's things to expect. Things to expect right now. In a weird way. That's why you really gotta side-eye certain people from your past and just side-eye certain people coming in. And there's cues. There's cues, man. These just cues right there, man. Cause you extract truth in subtle ways. So those truths is gonna let you know what you need to know at that exact moment. Confirmation. The truth you extract is the truth you extract is gonna let you know everything you need to know about individuals and whatnot. So you just gotta trust your gut. You definitely want to trust your gut. When you trust your gut, you'll make it. He said, can advice you always get a shot. I say, if you leave a like, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I ain't even no gangbanger. I bang God. Look, I bang God. I bang the great mother. But yeah, man, like, some people are connected to a net that's connected to a lot of people, bro, millions of people. And if you're not feeding that net, and that net is getting cut down, bro, that's 1 million people going down, 2 million people going down. That's why they're going crazy right now. I know what's going on. And they know some of these nets are huge. And I don't give a fuck what's going on. Some of these nets are huge. Some of these nets are huge, bro. And some people were connected to big nets. Some people were connected to kind of big nets. But some people were connected to some big nets. And you just don't know what the shit they was connected to, bro. all in association, all in accordance, all in accordance to do a certain thing, to be in a certain energy, to put out a certain agenda, unbeknownst to you. And it could have been in the millions. And it's a parasitic ones, but it's being, and it was getting your energy and it was going through all them niggas. Basically. But now I can't do that. You're not associated. We're not participating with it no more. Now it's going away. It's withering away, and it could be millions. Remember that it could be in millions of that net going down. So that's what's going on right now. So they're always fighting. They're fighting back. They're fighting back though. Just know that. Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with nobody connected to the net. That parasitic net, man, runs deep. You could be in a net, a net of a net of a net, and you can break through them bitches, and it could all fall down. That's what they don't understand, but they understanding that now, and that's why people are panicking right now. You see a lot of panic and fear in people. They just like to hide it. A lot of desperation and fear and panic from a lot of people right now, and I'm just picking that up. Just by how it's hopping and people getting bad batches of fried chicken in the wrong, in vessels that don't have souls. It's just it's real. You're real susceptible. Like I said, 98% of this shit out here is impure. So you got to be careful out here, bro. You really do. You really got to be careful, man. Like, not even joking. Not even joking. Like, as serious as I can be. You be careful out here. But I think that's about it. I think that's about it, though, man. You be careful, though. That's your boy Papa Fisk OG. If you guys want to support the channel, follow the Patreon at patreon.com/ShamanTruths. There's an S at the end of truth. So it's Shaman Troops. If you want to send a cash donation, the cash app is EGFisker1. All lowercase with the 1 at the end. EJJIFISKER1. EGFisker1. Music is EGFisker, all platforms. But yeah, man, that's about it, though, bro. You be careful out here, bro, because a lot of this shit's impure, man, and it's a net. Just remember what I said, bro. It's a net.